words, and you were saying about when you got into organically or that you do forecasts and you do like planning, like at least 2-3 years ahead. I was shocked.
Yeah, minimum 1 year.
Yeah, I was like, what? I just thought you just planted it. Okay, you know that potatoes are seasonal during this time, so you plant it then, and that's. I don't think it was like that deep, to be fair, but it sounds like your stuff is all interweaved, and complements each other. It's like synergy almost.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because what I gathered, from studying horticulture, in particular permaculture, one of the areas of, schools of thought, sustainable growing, sustainable designing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When going to study it, what I gathered was, I know this stuff already, not being cocky, but this is my nature. This is what I'm learning, is what I've already learned when I studied indigenous cultures around the world. Like what they do, how they do it, They think first. They don't jump in head first. They don't just say, knock this down or kill this and let's build Disney World.
Yeah.
They're like conscious of what's going on in and around the environment before they do what they do, whatever it is they do. And so, as you know, on a simple level, like before they take the coconuts from the tree, they ask the coconut. Ask the tree if they can take the coconuts. And if they take the coconuts, they use it in the most sustainable way, where all of the coconut gets used, there's no waste, all the rest of it. And then they thank the tree, and then they give, offerings to the tree and stuff like that. There's a connection. I know to some people it's like, that's a bit far-fetched, or it's a bit, a bit weird, but that's the connection that organic food growing, veganism, permaculture is trying to share with us now, and that kind of consciousness. And in my humble opinion, it is really being pushed and forced, even to where we could call it an extremist perspective, when some people hold that flag and hold those banners. But what I come to realise is, you go back to places like Jamaica, for example, and you go amongst the Rastafarians and they talk about idol. I remember growing up hearing idol. What's idol? Idol just natural. Everything is natural. There's no fake stuff in there. Oh, that's what we're talking about. So we have that. We do that. That's what we've been doing. And and I find that the more you travel, which I've got the opportunity to do in my latter years, you find that the further you get out of cities, like people live more natural, and they live more closer to nature, and they're more responsible in their relationship with nature. And that, all that comes out. So what am I saying? I come from nature culturally, historically, so it's part of me, and it happened organically. And then as I've learned to really want to design things, like let's use those models, let's use models that nature's provided us to be able to map it out. And it doesn't always fit what you want to do exactly, but it's your best reference point, is the best place to start from, in my humble opinion. Very natural maps.
That sounds more efficient anyway, innit? Because you're following the signs, which is how I choose to live. I'm like, I like signs, not,
See, and the thing is with us though, so efficiency is what's driven us in the wrong direction in other areas, because we want to be so efficient. You got it, rush, quick, that's taking too long. And that's what we feel about nature sometimes. Nature's taking too long. We want to speed it up. And then that's when we end up doing, all right, let's add this to the soil. Let's do this to that and see if we can make it happen quicker. And that's what's basically effing up
bigger,
stuff.
faster, lighter, bespoke or designed when the original product is fine.
Just be patient.
I was just thinking, like, all you need is patience when you say, we all need it, and just understanding that things are cycles. There's cycle things.
Motorway, blood.
These are.
He must have had a broken down car or something, because it's a long walk he's on. Very long.
Is that?
Man, efficiency, that's why, again, it's all buzzwords, but sustainability, that's the other one that going around. And again, once you start hearing that, you should really run away from the people, because just know it's an agenda.
Right.
It should be a way of life. It should be the way that it is. And when people come at you like, this is a sustainable project, they use those words and those buzzwords in particular, because that's how they get the funding. That's how the money's allocated and stuff. And you find that the people are not really sustainable. They're still driven financially. So you really just need to check what they mean by sustainable, and is that being represented in their business model, in their project, you know, or is it just the term that they like to use that they're throwing around? But yeah, so it's really about, like, one of the principles of permaculture is work with nature rather than against it. It's like the number one principle.
Yeah, I picked that up your retreat. Don't you remember? Oh my gosh.
So you tell us a bit about it.
Yeah.
Then,
Oh God. Okay. Working with nature, not against. So it's even like small things. Like before, when I used to brush my teeth, the tap would be running whilst I'm brushing my teeth, for instance. Do you get what I mean? It's like, no, I don't need as much water. You know, like just doing like little things. Instead of throwing away the banana skin into the bin like I normally do, like all the like perishable stuff. But I'll actually say, I make a conscious effort to throw it out into.
So why are you going for it out into what?
Into the grass.
Okay, and why are you doing that for?
So that it can nurture and feed the grass.
There you go, man.
It just gets returned back to its natural source because bananas come from soil, innit?
That's right. But
So there's nutrients in it.
Some people might think you're littering.
No, I'm not littering because it's not gonna be. It's gonna be changed into energy or changed into, you know, it's transmuted into something. It's not gonna be rotten and stinking. Do you get what I mean? Because it goes down into the earth. Littering is if you've got plastic and you fucking throw that motherfucker. Sorry, you throw that. Do you get what I mean?
That's actually alright though. Andre 3000 said it best, and he says, "Yes, I say motherfucker because we are fucking Mother Earth and we're fucking her up." You know, and it's like that. So working with nature, as you said, or sharing is like nature's natural cycle would be to process that banana skin to bring it back to the soil, to give it its nutrients, to create new life. Where plastic is not going to be able to do, you know, it's not going to be able to provide that. So that's
the real meaning of sustainable.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Do you get what I mean?
It's not being quick.
No.
You know, it's not rushing you. It's like, because that might take a long time, but that's the time it takes for it to do its job. You know, and speeding it up, rushing it, quickening it may, you know, be more detrimental to how that process takes place. And the effects. So yeah.